have the distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Foster Ogola. Let me recognize the Chief of Staff and all the Deputy Chief and all members of the State Executive Council. My Lord, the Honorable Justice Akpomieme, retired but still in very active service. Let me recognize other members of this very important commission. Gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This event will be very brief. We are assembled here this afternoon to properly constitute this commission of inquiry. I've just signed the instrument constituting it, and we are here to undertake the formal swearing-in ceremonies. I want to commend my Lord, the Chairman or Chairperson of this commission. You recall that after the 2015 elections, the government had need to constitute a commission of inquiry to properly document what happened and how things went wrong, and who did what and what. And my Lord, you did a thorough job with members of the commission, and I would like to use this opportunity to inform you and inform the general public that the government has since studied the findings and recommendations, and a white paper has been authorized to be issued. I believe it has been issued. The point I'm making is that these kind of things are not done for fun. There's a proverb that the toad does not jump in the daytime for nothing. Something must be after it. This state has been battling with internal security challenges. Some politically inspired, and some otherwise, normal crimes. And our goal is to make this state safe, not just for now, we'll continue to do so till the very end of our tenure, but our plan is even beyond the tenure of this government. But the future of this state, how will this state continue to be known for its stability and peace, without which no meaningful development can take place? From 2015 till now, we have noticed, we have read, we have heard, we have seen, and we have felt the activities of certain persons and corporate entities who say they are surveillance contractors operating and reporting to people this state does not know, but they are operating here. The activities they are carrying out, no one knows what they are doing. Who are they reporting to? What is the scope of their engagement by the oil companies and the servicing firms? How properly are they supervised, even by the security agencies themselves? This state has primary interest in the stability and peace of our communities. This state is concerned about claims and reports of infractions of the rights of our people. Reports and claims of communities being destabilized. And so we are at a level where the state wants to comprehensively examine who are even these people? Where are they working? Who has contracted them to do what? What are their activities? How many people are they engaged? What is the identity of these so-called people? Is it criminals people are gathering together and being empowered? For what purpose? My Lord, the Chairman, this is why this commission is being put together. We expect this commission to take memoranda from the public, because my office is inundated. The Attorney General's office is inundated. The Estate Securities Office is inundated with calls and reports and claims from communities that people who claim to be exercising governmental powers and authority not known to this state are carrying out activities, and sometimes with the presence of security agencies. And we need to find out what exactly is going on so that we can account to our people or be in a position to make a report to the federal government, which by our lopsided federal system has exclusive control and monopoly of the instruments of coercion in our country. That is why this committee, this commission of inquiry is being put together. So, on this note, I'd like to read the terms of this commission formally. And this is an instrument constituting the commission of inquiry over reports of activities of surveillance contractors to oil services and oil companies operating in Bayelsa State between the period 2015 to date. Whereas there are reports, as I said earlier, of unwholesome activities of surveillance contractors to oil and oil servicing companies operating in the state, whereas these reports, including incidents affecting persons and properties within and beyond the areas of operation of these oil and oil servicing companies in the state, whereas it is the desire of the government of the state, in view of our constitutional obligation and mandate, to protect the lives and properties of all our citizens and residents, and to ensure that the activities of any person or company or entity operating in our state conforms with the laws of this state and the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with respect especially to respect for fundamental rights of our people, whoever they are, wherever they may reside. Now, therefore, by virtue of the powers conferred on me by Section 2.1 of the Commission of Inquiry Law, Cap C8, Laws of Bayelsa State, 2006, and in exercise of all other powers enabling me in that behalf, I, the Honorable Henry Seriake Dickson, Governor of the State of Bayelsa, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, hereby constitute and appoint a commission of inquiry hereinafter called the Commission to inquire into reports of incidents affecting persons and properties and other unwholesome activities of surveillance contractors engaged by oil and oil servicing companies operating in Bayelsa State. And for this purpose, I hereby appoint the Honorable Justice Emma Akpomemia, retired, as chairman or chairperson of this commission. I similarly appoint Superintendent of Police who knows Tiger as a member. I appoint Anthony Omario Ohai Obrike as a member. I appoint AC Christiana Okafor as a member, while Mr. Ebikake Godwin Ebikepa will serve as member secretary. This commission shall have full powers and authority to hold public hearings and to exercise the powers conferred upon it by Section 7 of the aforesaid law. I hereby also appoint Barrister Dele John Olubowale to act as counsel to the commission. The Commission may, where it considers it expedient, hold private hearings. The terms of reference are as follows: to determine the identity and number of surveillance contractors, their composition of staff, personnel, their locations of operation, and their contracting oil and oil servicing firms in Bayelsa State. To determine the nature and effect of the activities and operations of surveillance contractors engaged by oil and oil servicing companies in Bayelsa State and their impact on the overall security situation in various communities in the state. To determine the identities of persons and properties, if any, affected as a consequence of the activities or operations of these surveillance contractors engaged by oil and oil servicing companies in Bayelsa State. To ascertain the involvement of any other person or entity, if any, in the activities or operations of surveillance contractors engaged by oil and oil servicing companies in Bayelsa State. To recommend measures to ensure that the operations of surveillance contractors engaged by oil and oil servicing companies in Bayelsa are not in violation of any extant law or do not violate the rights of citizens and residents of the great state of Bayelsa. To make any other recommendation as the Commission may deem fit in the circumstances. And lastly, to do any such lawful acts for the purpose of giving effect to or that may be incidental to the foregoing terms of reference. The Commission shall take such evidence as would enable it perform the task hereby conferred on it. And I hereby direct that the Commission shall submit its findings and reports together with such recommendations, if any, as it thinks, to me, not later than 21 days from its first sitting, or within such period as I may extend in writing from time to time. And it is given and issued under my hand at Yenagoa today, and it is signed by me. It's on this note, my Lord, Chairperson, and members of this commission, straightforward assignment, but an assignment that has profound effect on the security of this state. I'm sure most of what I know will become knowledge to members of this commission, so that we can prefer ways by which these delicate activities can be organized better. Thank you very much for accepting this appointment. Even those of you who are very busy, and Madam for coming out of retirement. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And you have our support as you continue to serve our people. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Please, a round of applause for them. Thank you very much. The other members can have their seat, and I'd like to invite the chairperson, the Honorable Justice Margaret Akpomiemi, retired, to make her remarks.
Your Excellency, Honorable Seriake, Henry Seriake Dickson, the Governor of Bayelsa State, the distinguished Senator, the Chief of Staff, the members of the Executive Council, the press, the members of the Commission, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I must say that I'm very happy to be here. I am particularly grateful to Your Excellency for giving me this opportunity to serve. And I also know that all the members of this commission are equally thankful. All I can say here is that we, with the cooperation of the public, because we cannot do anything without the memos and the pieces of evidence that we like to work on, with their cooperation, all I can say is that we shall do our very best. And it is our prayer that our best will be good enough. Once more, I want to thank you all, Your Excellency, once more, and all of you for this unique opportunity to serve. May God bless us all in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, ma'am.